Hey, Mike Burris here with Spirit Music Meetups at one of my parks, playing in between some pillars here. Get some sound here, having some fun. I wanted to help some of my students that are having some troubles with their traditional left-hand grip. And I got my trusty little practice pad here. I wanted to show you a lot of the problem is stick creep. So if you have a smooth stick like mine's been worn out, I put some rubber there. I took a finger off of a small rubber glove, turned it inside out, and glued it on there so it can't move around. So now I've got it in the groove, right? And I'm hitchhiking. I'm letting my finger really be stiff. Really be stiff. Now, these fingers, I don't want stiff. I want this stiff, but I want these fingers to be loose. So I'm just going to kind of keep them loose like this, open. And I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. And my stick is all the way up. My hand is flat. So I'm going to twist my arm. My arm is not moving. And it wobbles back. It rebounds. This is actually rebounding, but also pulling my wrist back. And it twisting. My thumb is not bending. It's not coming over the top of the stick. And so I'm just going like this. So from the side, it looks like this. It's all the way up. My elbow's tucked in to the side of my body. You can angle it if you need to. So you got like that. So YouTube. So you're all the way up here and you're twisting and rebound. So you don't want this to move at all. So you got to squish that so it doesn't move. So now it moved on me. And that's what we're trying to keep from happening. Right? So just keep working it. Now I've got my hand like I'm shaking somebody's hand. Right? See that? Now I'm shaking my hand and I'm up. Shaking my hand and back up. Okay. Now, when it actually moves, because of the moment of the stick, it's going to go up. It's going to flip. Right? Just hold this tight though. I'm angling it so I don't have to get down. I want you to see. See, my arm is coming back up, but also there's a lot of rebound on that practice pad. So a lot of drumming is what they call first gear. It's right there, first gear. So you got to really get this to keep the stick from twisting, to keep it from creeping out, because if you don't have a balance point on the stick, you're not going to get a good rebound. All the speed and finesse stuff is based on this. Now, what you can do, and notice I have my hands open, is now start cupping your hands like this. See that? You'll find this has a certain effect. You're still hitchhiking. So you want to try this feeling of cupping your hand, because that helps support the muscles somehow. All right, so mess around with that. I don't want to belabor the point, but you get the idea that it looks cupped. So you're not touching it, and it's hitting your palm, and then it's back up. Now, what you can do is learn how to start using the thumb. Now you can lay that thumb forward instead of back. You're going to feel a crunch. It's going to crunch onto the stick. It's going to help crunch the stick. And what's going to happen is the thumb, it's going to bounce off the fleshy part of the thumb. Like this. Now it's going to restrict some motion. It's not going to go as far back unless you really... So I'm just not even using, I'm not wiggling the thumb yet. I'm just going to hold it there. Now you can't really see it. Okay, kind of hard to do this on this video. So mess around with your thumb just laying on the stick. I'm going to open up my hand so you can see that thumb. Big truck coming in. Now it's going to go farther back if you open that thumb up, and then when you close the thumb, it's going to not allow it to go as far back. So it's going to restrict some of the flow. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, look at this truck. All right, the truck's out of the way, sort of. I'm at Lowe's, near Lowe's. So it doesn't go as far back when I lay that thumb on the stick. But it's getting you used to the next part that we're going to talk about. Thumb back, comes way up. Got to really have a good fulcrum. Thumb laying down. All right. So now what you're going to start doing is actually, you're going to learn how to use that thumb. All right. So I'm still going to keep my hands out. So it really forces you. So now I'm keeping my hand pretty much a little wobble, right? I'm not going back and forth like this anymore. Keeping my hand kind of 45 or like I'm shaking hands. And then I'm using my thumb. This is a finger exercise. A lot of people swear by this. They call it first gear. So really learning how to, again, sometimes I cup my hands. That helps create some kind of a, I don't know, it seems to help my hand sometimes versus out there flopping around. You can't really see. There's my cupping my hands and I'm using my thumb. I don't get as, again, I'm not getting as much height because now I'm going for speed. I'm not getting as much height. I have to get height, I have to kick that thumb back, and then when I put my thumb forward, you can hear it, I lost some volume. But it causes, because I'm limiting the range, it's going to go faster. And now I'm getting finger control. Now I can wiggle my wrists a little bit. I'm wiggling it back and forth, and I'm using my thumb. All right? Mess with that.